Okay, I've got the microphone on. Let's see, am I transmitting? It looks like I am. All right. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you all on board today. And I see they're piling in the door real quick. Welcome, and glad to have everyone here. And as you see, we are looking at a volcano that is just smoking, and that's all it's doing. Not doing as good as it could be. So anyway, good evening. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is the Volcano Eruption live stream. And we are on day 88 of the Cumbre Vieja volcano. And its eruptions, and I think today may be the official last day of it erupting. I don't know. We haven't seen anything official yet saying that it's completely over, but we will see in the future here within the next day or two. Anyhow, first I'm going to welcome my wonderful moderators. Arizona Snowman, welcome Piggy, I'm glad that you're on board. And nice to hear that you had to use very little meds today. Paulzilla also in the channel. And I haven't seen C&D Boy yet, but I'm sure he's around here somewhere. And those are our wonderful moderators, and kind of all around the planet. We got one in Greece, one in Hawaii, one in Phoenix, and one on Vancouver Island. So spread around pretty good. And anyway, for those people just joining, please make sure that you take a look at the top there and see whether it says top chat or live chat. If it happens to say top chat replay or live chat replay, that means the stream is over already, and what you're seeing is the recording. That means all those good people in the chat box that are chatting away have already gone home. They've gotten their cookies, and they're still trying to figure out how Lucas got in again today to get his cookies. But we'll address that. But you can still leave regular comments down below, just like any other YouTube video. And just so you know, they won't be immediately interactive, meaning somebody may not read them for a couple of days before somebody comments on those comments. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board here today. So I didn't go to work today. I wasn't feeling all that great, so that's all right. But I did do a little bit of bunny duty and stuff like that, and got the stream kind of sort of organized, but not as much as I would have liked to. Anyway, doing all right now, so I'm not going to complain or mope and groan or whine. It doesn't help any. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to say hello to a bunch of the people in the channel already, or in the stream. And I'll start out with GVC. Hope you're feeling better soon, Doc. Thank you. Rebecca Patterson also here. One Fish made it as well. Kate and Garabandal, and of course Lucas Snow, Johnny B, Ron Davidson, Rebecca Patterson, Vincent Afton, welcome. Talana is back as well. Alan Coker also in the house. We got Ron already, and going up here a little bit more. Lisa P. Frampton back again, wonderful. And Christopher is here. Let's see, Linda Schoof made it. And let's see, who else snuck in here? Did I say Alan Coker? Ez is in the house again. Welcome back, Ez. And of course, Kim Raudenbush, he's here. Definitely. So we know Grandma B also made it in. Apophis 2029 also made it back. Again, welcome. Going up the list a little bit more to see who else. Kevin Haynes, glad to have you in here. Let's see who else snuck in. We've got Colin is back as well. Sarah Miles in the house. And let's see, going up, Jay Donaldson, welcome. And trying to see who else snuck in here, going up real quick. Okay. We got one fish, Sarah Miles, we got, okay. Yeah, we're not seeing any lava there. And the reason I left this on is because the other views aren't very good. So for right now, we're going to do that. Okay, Iboto, welcome. I hope I said that correctly. Glad to have you on board. And we got Sarah already going up a little bit more here. Wow, a lot of chatting going on. And that's a good thing. I definitely don't mind that. Oh, EC is in the house. Welcome, EC. Glad to have you on board again. And let's see if we can do what we're supposed to here. So we will hand out the cookies to that. Of course, you know who gets them, right? I don't know how the heck he does that. But we got to be honest and do our thing, so we do our thing. So there we go. The cookie guy gets them again. You missed Sue Hayes. I missed Sue Hayes. Oh no. Sue Hayes, are you there? Sue, missed you again. Sue, I thought I had you. Oh, that's okay. Hey, I did get your name in there yesterday too. Okay, L or VLP, welcome, and easy on the caps there would be nice. Dave Kruk also back in the channel. Sue Hayes is here. Kevin Haynes is here. Oh, did I mention Sue Hayes is here? Oh, Brenda, welcome back. And let's see, who else did I miss? Metal Rules, welcome, good to see you. And Ismail from Puerto Rico, welcome, glad to have you on board. Bo Caddy also back in the house. And Status Quo, welcome back, glad to have you on board. Just going up a little bit more to see who else I might have missed while I was down there. Kate, we got. Johnny B, I think we got there. And Vincent, we got. Okay, so. And of course, Sue Hayes, I think we got her already again. Okay, so DJ Puff the Third also in the house. Good to see you. And let's see, did I miss anyone? Sandy Bird says number 32. I'm here. Hi everybody. Welcome, Sandy. Glad to have you on board. Thanks for the Twister stuff. That's really interesting. So anyway, let's get at it, and we'll just kind of run through what the day is. And right now we're looking at something that happened, and the reason I'm starting out with this is we really don't have much to look at in the dark. And if I go over to, oh, I moved that back in time too. Darn it, I moved all of them back in time. So this is a back in time. This is, yes, this is a live stream, but we're back 15 hours, okay? So 15 hours and 40 minutes ago, this is what you would have been seeing if you were watching. And we will move to about 15 hours, or very close to it. And there we go. It really doesn't look any different, but it looks quiet, is what I'm getting at. And as the day progressed, you know, we kept on looking at things there, saying, okay, is there more happening, or is there any eruption happening? and it continued. We had some bad weather as far as the visibility for a while, but that seemed to have cleared up a little bit later on, and there you can kind of see that it's cleared a bunch, and you can actually see some blue sky up there, which is really, really nice. And we will keep going here. Okay, so about 12 hours ago, this is again what we were seeing. Same kind of thing. Now, this may be where that dust devil is heading across here. In the foreground, you can see some dust and kind of a twister-like thing. And if you're looking, it's right down there, right? So this is something that I'm wondering if, well, I don't know who else would have caught it, but we're going to show the still pictures of that. I got to get rid of that big thing there. Anyway, it almost looked like there was two right beside each other, like a second one developed from the first one. But there's another one right there. Yeah, you can kind of sort of see it front and center, just developing a little twister right down where the LA is for La Palma. And that is kind of neat to see. Since we did that, I'm going to leave that there for a minute, and I am going to go and look at the pictures of the twister that we had. And I did have it in a little slideshow, so there's the arrows indicating where they are. I think my slideshow, I'm going to have to let it run a couple times, but there you can see what it looked like when it was actually on the ground. Yeah, and it is it's a big dust devil, and it's sucking up some lava dust. So there, yeah, that's a better shots of it. You kind of get the idea where everything was going at the time. And it looked pretty awesome to be able to see that. Yep, a dust twister, a volcanic tornado, vornado. I guess it's a vornado. Is that what they call it? A vornado instead of tornado? Anyway, it's there. It did its thing, and we watched it go by. So pretty cool, and we like it. I didn't know how to save the entire video clip. Sorry. That's okay, Sandy. No, you did good. This is nice. Thank you. And that would have been all. That's all basically what we needed there. So it gives you a pretty good idea of what was going on. Anyway, I'll turn that off, and we will go back to what we were doing, and that is looking at this guy here. And you know, when you look at the state of the volcano, the way it is sitting right there, and that was from about 12 hours ago today, and it looks pretty docile, but I wouldn't want to go anywhere near that thing yet. It would be very, very rough. Hey, let's see, we got a couple more people came in. Long-haired lava, oink, and meow. Welcome. And let's see, who else popped in here? Randy, Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Bravo Kilo, welcome. Glad to have you on board again. And Truck 15 also made it in the door, as well as Daily Clayton. Welcome. Glad to have you here. And good to see all of you. Anyhow, so like I said, that's 12 hours ago is what the view was. If we back up to about 11 hours ago, it wasn't all that much different. A little hazier, but there was better times in there. They did zoom in a little bit there, so you could get a little bit better view of it. That's about 10.5 hours ago. And that's actually a pretty decent shot, because you can see right into the opening, basically the caldera that it's created, and it's actually kind of weird because it's multiple holes from multiple vents, right? This being two separate ones, this is kind of neat, kind of interesting. I know the quality of the video there isn't quite as good. I want to see if I can get that. No, that is as high as it gets, unfortunately. The lighting isn't that great for it, but we did get better lighting further on, and I wanted to move it a little bit more. We've seen some of that smoke or steam coming up the side of the hill. That looked kind of neat. And it's really kind of weird to see that the way it just slides right up on the side of the cone. Let's see what else we got here. We wanted to see a little bit more sunny time, so let's back up to about 9 hours ago. Really not that much more sunny, but it is 9 hours ago. We do see some cloud hanging around, and I think it gets a little bit lighter. About 8 hours ago it cleared up a little bit more. You could see a little bit better, and the sun is starting to poke through the clouds there, and I think it did a little later on. Let's see if we can find a spot here. Pretty much there. Yeah, almost. Part of it is in the sun anyway, and that does give you some good views of the lava flows, where those canals were that it developed as the material is flowing down. And of course this is looking at the front side of this, right? So instead of looking at the front side though, let's see if we can have a look at no, we won't do that yet. I gotta load those yet, darn it. Getting too hasty with what I wanted to do. Let's see, we'll load those up though. I'll split this real quick and we'll make that happen. Anyway, that is kind of an interesting view, and no, that is not snow laying there. That is, I'm not 100% sure. I know there is some sulfur there. Okay, hang on. There's something weird here. DJ Puff, how did we get back to Candy Cane Lane? I have a potential to do a video like DrFox2000 Candy Cane Lane. Okay, there is a road in Shirley, Croydon, that has lots of lights. Oh, okay, well that would be interesting. You could do it on foot, or you could do it in a car, either or. Anyway, a couple more people popped in. Blue Moon, a welcome. Joe Sunflower, also a welcome. And Sue Hayes, a welcome. We don't want to miss you. Barbarian's also here. I know, I'm joking around. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got everybody. I think we got most of you anyway. Glad to have you all on board. I want to load that other one up and see if we can have a little bit better view on that backside of the crater, I think, or well, at least some aerial shots here from today. And this is actually not a bad video. It is about 7 minutes long, and of course it's ING or whatever they call themselves, IGN, yeah, IGN. And let me see if I can get that to split back to normal, and we'll show that real quick. So you notice a little bit of what it looks like rain or snow. That might be ash in the air, but it could also be raindrops. I don't know for sure, but this was a pretty good view of the volcano, and you get to see it up close. And you know, to me it looks like some kind of something you'd see on a different planet, right? But no, this is actually here on Earth. This isn't a different planet. This is this is our home, and this is what it does. Look at those gouges in there. It looks like the lava monsters tried to claw themselves out of the hole. Looks pretty awesome. Let's see, Henry Nelson in the channel, welcome. Who else snuck in here? LR is in here, and who else did I see sneak by? We got Metal Rules. Yeah, we got you already. Blue Moon, we got. Okay, I think we got most of you. If I miss somebody, I will get you later, I hope. Anyway, there's a good shot down into some of the cones. Teresa, welcome. Sandra Rockland also just snuck in. Yeah, okay, we got you, Sandra. And Sue Hayes, welcome. Just had to make sure that you didn't get missed again. Anyway, look at all that cracking and everything. So we're going to see some more material fall into this thing. Welcome, Dominic. Glad to have you on board. Let's see. It's moving around the other side here. So it's a really actually very good that we can see this thing with a little bit more sunlight hitting it and able to see some of the finer detail or the finesse in the cracks and stuff like that. Very interesting to see that, you know, and then it kind of gives you the mindset what's going to happen next with this thing. And well, in this case, it may simmer down for a while. And there's another shot into another one of the vents on the opposite side. So, you know, it really does look like an alien landscape. And wow, you know, looking at this, like, how could anybody live there or in the area? So, but apparently, humans have to be good neighbors with their friends, the volcanoes, right? It's cracked but whole. No, it's not cracked but whole. It's got holes in the cracks. And definitely got a lot of off-gassing coming from some areas. And I'm wondering when that will subside. The reports, from what I understood today, were that there is probably only about a third of the gas emissions that they had over the last 2 or 3 days, and it's really reduced now. So this thing is basically going into a quiet state. Don't fall in. Apparently there's teeth down there and they'll eat you. No, hang on, that was a movie, Dune. Okay, where to film Dune? Right there. When the teeth come out, you know you're in trouble. Anyway, pretty awesome views on this video. So it does looks pretty darn good as far as being able to see this. Sarlacc, yeah. Bill, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Who else snuck in? Nick Addison, good to have you here again. And I think that's most of you guys. Okay, so yeah, I just figured I'd throw this video in and let you guys see it. It is a little bit longer, and I don't mind it because it really does show quite a bit of the structure that we haven't been able to see up close until now. And of course that's because of its eruptive state. I'm pushing it now. I'll try to rein myself back. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sarlacc on Tatooine in Return of the Jedi. Is that what they called it? Sarlacc? It's those things that you want to have your ship hovering over it, and then they're going to throw Luke into the teeth there. Oh, something like that. Isn't that the one? Maybe I'm on the wrong one. All good. Just me popped in here as well, and Nam is back. Glad to have you back on board. Rachi Rack is also back. Welcome. Anyway, for those people who are curious, no, this is not live. This was filmed this morning, okay? Just so you kind of know what's going on. Anyway, it does look pretty awesome. We do see a lot of the issues that, you know, potential things that could happen here. Chunks like this right in front of you could fall down, break off if they get a little tremor of some sort. That could definitely cause some collapses in this thing. Okay, what's going on there? Kim Roundbush, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Okay. And, all right. Just letting this thing do its thing here, and that video is just about over. But they did get some pretty awesome footage, right? So, and like I say, that was earlier in the day, and it really does give you a better perspective on what's going on when you can have a look at it like that. So again, we're back to the other screen here. So that is about 7 hours ago, roughly. So we'll move to about 6 hours ago. It was a little bit more sunny, I think. Yeah, kind of like that. And looked pretty good. And we pop back to just as it gets darker. They move the camera again, of course. We're, yeah, right around here was the when it started getting dark. And then they moved the camera just right after that. And let's see if we can get it to show that. Yeah, they already moved it real quick. Okay, I want to let it go by itself there so we can actually see them as they pan it around. And that looks pretty cool. Kevin Bacon's getting what? Getting eaten by a worm. Uh-oh. I don't know. That'd be... Nah, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. So anyhow, yeah, I wanted them to do the panning here, so let's see if we can speed that up just a little bit. There, they're starting. So I see movement, and it is a pretty good looking volcano though, you know, and if you kind of remember when this thing started, there was nothing there on that hill. You know, it was very, very kind of, well, I wouldn't call it flat, but it was on an angle, but there were flat plateaus there, and fairly calm. You know, there was nothing there that you would expect it to erupt in the spot that it actually did. Wasn't in the old Cumbre Vieja volcano, but it is part of that system. So looks pretty cool. And anyway, this is them panning around, and as we said before, you see islands of homes that are untouched, and you know, it's interesting to see that, and hopefully they'll figure out some way how to get those going again if they're not considered losses, right? And oh, big ship out in the harbor there, or sorry, out in the ocean. I don't know if it's heading to the harbor or going to dock or something. Pretty cool to see though. One of the things they did mention about today with the visibility and this thing not erupting and not so much ash getting up into the atmosphere, that they were actually able to see the neighboring island and to the south, which is I guess has been a little bit unusual for the last little while since this thing has been erupting. So pretty cool. Let's see, Luke Mule back in the house, and Lizoid as well. Welcome. I'm glad to have you guys on board. And let's see, who is in your mind? DJ, it happens. People get in there. Got to keep the door shut and don't let Lucas anywhere near it. He'll get in there too. Dream of a Hive is there. Welcome, and says, hello, fellow lava lovers and DrFox2000. Welcome, and glad to have you on board, Dream. Let's see, Leo Carlson also here. Good to see you. And Yona, Cumbre Vieja sounds very sexy. Oh, Yona, I guess. It's, if it's not, I don't know if, how you would say that in Icelandic, but Cumbre Vieja is what it is in Spanish, I guess. So, or as close as my pronunciation can get. Glad you like it. A far site showing no lava output and less than 5 tons per day of sulfur dioxide. Yep, that's right, Bill. That's exactly what they were kind of hitting at, and it is a lot less. One of the things about La Palma's volcanoes that I did kind of check on is when they shut off, when they stop erupting, they usually are done. And that is something interesting that I was trying to read about, and the one paper that I was reading was they were saying that these things, they shut down like somebody hit the light switch and it's now off. So that doesn't mean, though, that this thing couldn't get going again. But majority of them apparently are like that. So that's kind of interesting. Kay is back. Willingham, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Let's see, who else? Somebody else? I think I got everybody that snuck in. Aaron Horton, did I say hi to you? Welcome. And I think I got all of you. Anyway, so yeah, you can kind of see from where they're filming from, that area is all okay. So, but you can see the outline of the lava flow. If we get on here, you can kind of see it there, and then you can see some of it came in here, and then going out there. So, and here's one of those little pockets in between. So it never did make it through La Laguna over on this side. It did get part of it because it obviously got a few of the streets, but not as many as it could have, which is really good. And I'm glad that that last flow bit went that way rather than going off to the north there. So pretty cool that way, and it's not a bad picture that they were showing right there. And then of course it got darker, and then they moved the camera to other places. If we move ahead a little bit here, we can we'll do 10 seconds at a time. That boat's cruising along pretty good. And the cloud cover is rolling in as well. So, oh, didn't like that one. All right. And the town lights are on, and you can see all the street lights and stuff coming on. That ship's pretty lit up now, so again, I don't know where it actually is going. Maybe they are going to come in for a while, or it's just a nice cruise around and you know, around La Palma and then back home somewhere. But yeah, they did move the camera around. That was one of the other views that we were kind of looking at. They swung it up to the sky, and up there you can see, I do believe that is Venus, just right after sunset, and it looks pretty cool. And if we keep that going a little bit, they did move the camera just shortly after that as well. Anyway, I think we'll go ahead and put it back to live where they have it now, which is just looking at a cityscape right there. And let's see, I had the other ones. I've got something else that I did here, so things are a little bit weird for me as far as the way I have to control things now. So bear with me, and it's a good thing though. It really truly is. Let's see, where's that guy at? Wanted to see. Okay, that's not showing me what I want it to. Yeah, this is the other. Oh, that's not that one. This one. This is the view from the harbor right now. So, unfortunately, there is really nothing wild to see. And if we go back on that one, I don't think they started that stream. Yeah, I'll have to go back to the previous one. And I had it backed up quite a ways here. So if we go back way back, you can still see here, this was earlier part of, well, still the morning, I guess, later part of the morning, as the sun made it over the mountain range. You can still see the gassing or off-gassing here and here. That means there is still lava, hot lava flowing and pushing into it, which is kind of interesting, and that was much earlier today. And then if we go back in kind of 1 hour increments, they were looking at the volcano itself again, different times, and definitely not as much ash or cloud in the way at certain times of the day, right? And the area right in front here, that mound or hill that you're seeing, that's actually Mount La Laguna. And now with most of the cloud out of the way, you can see how much bigger Cumbre Vieja has become in the background there. So pretty darn good. Snails? What? Who's talking about snails? Oh my God, what's in here? The chat. A few more have come in. A few more have come in. Oh, yeah, I see a few more people have popped in here. Glad to have you guys on board. Let's see who came in. We got Sarah Miles. We got, yeah, the lighthouses. Okay. JB Hawkins, welcome. And Frank McLeod, I think I got you already. And let's see, who else? John Lloyd, welcome, good evening. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, we got Dream of a Hive. Solar Wizzo also here. Welcome. Glad to have you back. And we got Luke Mule already. And hey, Sue Hayes. I wouldn't want to miss Sue Hayes. Oh, it's okay. Dodgers in the house. Sue, I won't miss you again. I promise. Let's see. Who else? I think we got most of you. Anyway, back down to the bottom. Scott Hartman, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Frank McLeod. I got Frank McLeod earlier. Yeah. Don't you worry, Kim Raudenbush. I don't even see you. You're still in stealth mode. Anyway, back to the camera view. And so that was earlier there. I'm going to pop another hour worth forward or less back in time. And you know, you can. It's kind of the same thing what we were watching on the other stream there. Not too terribly much happening in the sense of it is what it is. Just a different view and a little further away. So pretty easygoing day for that volcano. And let's see, about 5 hours. There's a different time. Okay, so they moved the camera a little bit. You can see a little bit more to the north, and you can see that area that's a little bit more affected in, oh, where's my whiteboard thing? Where that lava flow had come out, right? So, and that's all like that. So, but you do see a lot of ash in that area as well. And that's, I don't know what they're going to do with all that ash yet, but I'm sure if they pile it up in a big pile and load it on some ship, somebody could do something with it. Gary Cox, welcome. And let's see, who else? Teresa, we got earlier. Scott Hartman, we got Cookster Littlefield, welcome back. Judy L, also back in here. Welcome, Judy. And let's see, we'll move another hour ahead here, or well, towards more modern time. And it continued to stay quiet, nothing major. We'll move another hour ahead, and that's where they technically ended it, but it was still going. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, you can see some interesting clouds above there. Oh, now it won't do it again. It gets mixed up. It's almost like the thing overwrites itself or something. But those clouds, all that cloud up there is not made by the volcano. That cloud is coming over the ridge from the east. So that is not a volcanic gas cloud of any type, just so we know when we're looking at that. All right, let's put that one back to live. Get back over onto live there, and that's what they're showing right now with that one. This one, of course, is they've zoomed in on some area. Again, I'm not sure where that actually was. They did it while it was dark, so very difficult to tell. And this is TV La Palma. And I see they put a serial number up top there again. Again, very difficult to see the volcano, but it is in there. And if you're looking, you can see the top of it right there. And some of the cracks, I don't know exactly how it's shaped here now, but that's about where it's sitting. And it gives you a pretty good idea of what you're looking at. So, we could probably go up to the observatory camera and we can have a look. And right now, that actually looks pretty darn nice. Colin Deadman also in here. No worries, don't be worried about being late. You're all good. Welcome. And Mac O'Neill also in here. Captain Ron 1913. Welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. Anyway, when you're looking at the, holy mackerel. Okay, we'll try that sentence again. Just because we appreciate all you do for us, Doc. Oink. Leo Carlson, awesome $30.99 Australian super chat. Welcome. Thank you. Leo, thanks. That's awesome. Really do appreciate that. Okay, Kate, 5 minutes left before Pepsi break time. Yep, I will heed that advice, and we'll make this happen fairly quick. So, looking at what's going on here in this picture, obviously you're probably going, how come the clouds are white on top? We're getting closer to a full moon, and if you notice, even the areas in the forefront, let's see, yeah, whiteboard is here. This is fairly light. You look over here, you can see the rocks. And of course, you see the really, really bright cloud tops. And from up here on the mountain, you can definitely see that the moonlight is lighting them up. And it is doing an interesting job. Let me get rid of these spikes there and read what Joe Sunflower said. They can add the ash to a certain brick mixture and use the bricks to rebuild the houses that have been destroyed. And yeah, Joe Sunflower, that is absolutely correct. They can make hardened concrete, a special additive for the concrete, and it works really well, and it makes an excellent building material. So definitely something they could do. So anyway, I want to get myself onto that stream. There we go. And we wanted to back up. Let's see, let's go back about an hour, I guess. That's an hour and 13 minutes there. A little bit brighter on the sunshine, or not moonshine, I should say. Moonshine, not sunshine. So looked pretty awesome. You could see fairly well. And for those who aren't familiar with this scene, our volcano is sitting right down in here, just behind this thing, okay? But it is quite a ways away from the edge, so it's not this guy. Whoa, what the heck is it doing? Stop doing that. No, we don't want them watching building bridges. Anyway, okay, they put me back to where the beginning. All right, we'll fix that, and we'll back up a little bit more here. So go back about 3 hours, 14 minutes ago, looked pretty bright. And then when we get back into the earlier part of the evening, while the sun was still up, that's a little bit different. But you'll see here, this kind of fools you because that's not the sun, that's the moon. And if we go back 5 hours, and this is 6 hours back, and somewhere in between it changes from sunlight to moonlight, and right there is 7 hours ago, and the light there is actually sunlight that's lighting it up now. But it was foggy, and you couldn't see anything up there. And there's that culprit sun. We see it, and that is 9 hours and 16 minutes ago. And then if we go about 10.5 hours ago, still pretty cloudy, and of course it heating up. That area in the old huge caldera causes, the heat will make all that moisture in there start evaporating and start rising. So pretty awesome to see it. It's almost looks like it's erupting or off-gassing of some sort. So that's 11 hours ago right there. And if we back out, this is about 12 hours ago. So it's pretty neat looking, and it did clear up for a while there for them, but I still think it looks pretty awesome the way it is right now, which is pretty cool. So let's see what our view looks like here. Well, I guess I'll leave it on this one while I go take my break. Anyway, for those good people who have popped in here, if you like what you're seeing, if you haven't hit that like button yet, by all means do consider hitting that like button. It would really help out with the YouTube analytics. And if you haven't subscribed yet, even though this volcano is pretty much done, we are going to be keeping eyes on other ones. So and maybe what I can do is, oh, what the heck are they doing? What the heck are they doing? They're changing things. I'm going to see if I can change that. That didn't help much. There's nothing to see there. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it on the observatory camera. We'll leave it right there. That's a pretty view. So we'll do that, and yeah. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna just let you peek, but only for a second, and then I'm gonna switch it back, and then I'm gonna go on a break. You see it? Guess. Now you don't see it. Okay, on that friendly note, I am going to go take a break. Uh, don't go away. Keep smiling. Play nice. Don't throw lava rocks at each other. And no more food fights. Etna, what? Dream of a hive? You're not supposed to say that out loud. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, Dr. Fox2000. Don't go away. Keep smiling. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on and hope that you're all still here. See, we got 122 in here, 124 likes, excellent, and 125 people now popping back in. Good to have everyone in here. Thank you, Leo. Let's see, did any more come in? I see. Who came in? Somebody snuck in the door here that I seen. And Kananaskis Country, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, who else snuck in? We got Sarah Miles. Did I mention Sue Hayes today? I wouldn't want to miss Sue Hayes. Robert Frary, I think we got you too. Yeah, I think we got most of the other ones. If I did miss your name, I didn't do it on purpose. Colin Taylor, Windy C, welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. And yeah, sometimes I miss them as they're going by. Sometimes the chat rate gets really, really hectic. So anyhow, we are looking at the view from up on top of at the observatory on Los Muchachos, and looks pretty cool. Who got the cookies, Matt? You'll never guess. I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count, and I'm sure you'll know which guy got them. What? Play us a song on. Hey, how? No, never mind. How'd you know I like banjos? I do like banjos, actually. I like banjo music. Some of it is pretty cool. Geoplanet Jane also made it back in. Welcome, and good to have you here. So yeah, Matt D. Of course we got you. So anyway. Looking at it, moonlit clouds from the top, and that's all cool. I did have another video that we can look at, and that wasn't the video we're going to look at. But he's still at it. He was doing that yesterday, and he said, again. Wee, whew. Down we go. More. I like it. Yahoo. Okay. Let's get to the video. And here we are in the trenches. Okay, and we're flying low in the trenches. This is kind of a cool video. I thought it was neat. And the guys were cruising the lava river trenches that were left behind. And they could almost make a bobsled run out of this or something, and that was pretty cool. I'm actually going to let that play one more time there, because it was just a short little clip, right? And so I don't know how this sounds, but the La Palma bobsledding team. Anyone in for that? You know, I mean, it could happen. If Jamaica can do it, La Palma should be able to as well. What do you guys think? I think that bobsleighing team? No, bobsledding team, not sleighing. They're not out to kill bobs. Feel the rigdom. Yeah, okay. We're getting bad. Hot runnings, yeah. Yeah, really grease up the old skis on there, or whatever they call those things. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that one in there. It looked pretty cool. So I kind of teased you guys with that other picture, and I am going to put it on now. What? Dr. Fox with a big YouTube, or with a big tube. You could do the best water slide in the world. Maybe the longest Dream of a Hive. What do you think? You know, all the way out into, like, it'd be like 6 kilometers long. I think that would be pretty long. It'd be pretty awesome. Anyway, I teased you with a little view of that a wonderful picture that we had, and I am going to put it back on now. And of course, for those who missed it, it did say Etna down on the bottom of the screen, and you can see what's going on. So this is Mount Etna live, and again, we've got pretty good lighting right now because, again, we've got a fairly bright moon up there, and it is 1:43 a.m. in the morning there, and you can see Etna does have a little bit of off-gassing up at the top of the cone, but we don't see anything fancy or weird happening, so she's definitely not erupting right now. But it is still considered an eruptive state because of the type of volcano it is. Let's see, is that snow on Etna? Yes, you better believe it. All over the place, that is snow. A lot of snow up there. It's not ash. Let's see. A couple more people popped in. Blood Queen, welcome. Just tuned in. You're welcome to be tuned in. And all one word. Welcome. Glad to have you back. Let's see. I think that's all. Oh, Pamela Moncure. Welcome. Glad to have you back on board. So, yes, this is the Mount Etna thing that we will be watching from now on. I don't know, is there something happening right now? Let's just keep watching for a second here. Because that is kind of gray off-gassing all of a sudden, and it wasn't there just a few seconds ago. So maybe we'll keep an eye on it just for a few seconds and see what it's doing here. Maybe it's just the clouds moving around and we're seeing the rest of the top or something, or it's actually throwing off. It looks like it's actually throwing out some material. I have no idea. Let's just watch it for a few minutes. If we start showing Etna, we might need some new maps and links. And you're right, I'm working on those, Paulzilla, believe it or not. And those will be coming. Robert Ferrari says 11,000 foot mountain. Is it 11,000? I thought it was 9,000, but still 9,500, whatever amount of feet it is. It's still pretty darn big, okay? And yeah, you're going to have snow up there without any doubts. Skylar Larson, I see, thanks. Okay, you're welcome. Not sure what the question was. Kim Raudenbush, Dr. Fox, of course something's happening right now. It's a live stream. Oh my God. You're brilliant, Kim. Hey, look at the cloud over on the right-hand side. That's a little weird. Why are we seeing something happening there? It's burping or something. Odd, weird, different. Doesn't make sense, but we'll get used to what Etna is doing in the future because we will spend a little bit more time looking at it, and hopefully this feed will continue and we'll be able to deal with it in the future and keep happy, keep smiling, all that nice stuff. So I will also be, like I said, working on getting some charts and hopefully maybe even a 3D image of Etna. We're going to work on this stuff. It takes time. Yeah, Etna does have some vents on the backside. That is correct. When you're looking at, you see the primary cone kind of on the left, but the secondary area is that entire right-hand side, and that is something that you kind of want to keep an eye on. So, well, hey, what happened to my things here. Oh my God, let's make it yellow. Clear that. Yucky. Oh, hang on. I need thicker. There we go. Okay, so yeah, from this piece here all the way along, this is kind of a secondary set of cones. So we definitely are having some burping or off-gassing happening right now from several different areas. And you can see that right there, of course, and off of the primary cone in several places. And Etna, of course, has multiple vents, so things can happen fairly easily there. Always interesting. Okay, let's see what else we got going on in here in the chat real quick. I see a face on the bottom left. I see a face on the bottom left. Do you mean like eyeball here, and kind of a nose here, and something like that? Is that the face that you were seeing? And not sure if that's okay. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't see that face. It does kind of look like a face, doesn't it? I have to agree. It's the Cookie Monster. Yeah, it could be. It definitely could be. Yeah. That's actually, it does kind of do that, look like that. All right. Yeah, and right now when you're looking at the top of Etna and you see the eyeballs here and here. Oh, bad hair day. Okay, and we'll give it a smirk with the old tongue hanging out and the nose here. Okay, so yeah, that's Etna. All right, come on, enough. Let's stop defacing Etna. Yellow crayons. Where's Piggy? We gave 6 for you all, Sandy. All on my bed. Oh, you got Piggy's there. She's getting the crayons again. All good. Link the crayons. What? Links the crayons? I'm gonna make a crayon link. All right, conveyor belt, teleporter, and we'll make it happen. So interesting to see, and like I say, I don't know as much about this particular volcano. Of course, our resident volcanologist knows a lot more, and Dr. Yvonne Kunkel will definitely be helping us out with this. I see some more off-gassing over on the other side, and you know, thank goodness for Moonlight, because that really is lighting it up, and you can see some of that wonderful stuff happening at nighttime. Normally you don't see that. How about a ski lift? You know, Geoplanet Jane, I don't know. I'm thinking that might be a bad investment. You know, what happens when this thing goes full-blown, you know, wacko again? So much for your ski lift. That's ski lifts are expensive, from what I understand. Yeah, beautiful lava lights. I'm taking you with me to go shopping. What are you buying, Lisa? What are we getting? Take us along. Lisa's taking us on a shopping trip. Oh. Lisa, while you're going out shopping, you gotta, I don't know, Lisa, what do you know about Mentos, the candy? Mentos, Mentos, Mentos. You gotta buy some of those. They're good to eat. I like them. So Mentos, get about 2 rolls of Mentos, and get yourself a 2-liter of Coca-Cola, please. No, not Pepsi, Coca-Cola. That works better. Definitely 2 liters of Coca-Cola, and the the experiment that you can make, and just remember, you got to do it very quickly. So you unwrap all of the Mentos, and you get a funnel that's big enough to allow the Mentos to fall right down into your Coke bottle, and you put your finger over the end of it, you put all your Mentos into that funnel, and then get it right over top of that Coke bottle, let them drop in, grab the cap, screw it on as quick as you can, and shake it and run. And see what happens. That would be good. I'd like to see that. Mentos and soda, yeah, explosion. Coca-Cola works best for that, and the reaction is really, really good. Don't ever throw it though, because I've seen too many videos where the guys throw the bottle away, like away from them, and then it lands. And of course, the way the propulsion comes out, it has a tendency to be a boomerang and come right back at you, especially if you're holding on a camera. Okay, so having said that, that's all cool and dandy. We're looking at Etna, and let's, I guess we can kind of leave it, well, I don't know, do we want to leave it on Etna, or do we want to leave it over on the other view? Neither one are really doing anything fantastic. Actually, let's go over to Hawaii really quickly, just for a quick peek. And of course, this was a picture that was taken at about 3 a.m. This yeah, this morning. Of course, Hawaii time. And I have to find that page. Got the different setup here, so it's a little more difficult. And that gives you a pretty good idea of what it looks like in the dark. We definitely see a little bit of activity over on the left-hand side, the little spots there by themselves. But the primary lava showing is over just about dead center. I'm going to refresh that to a current picture, and this way you guys can see what it looks like right now. And there it is. So that's what it looks like at the moment. And of course, that is a 14:48 Hawaii time, so 2:48, just about 3 p.m. And that's about 10 minutes ago. So looks pretty good. And I see Paulzilla did pull up the magic word there for Hawaii map, and that shows you a link to the USGS site that this picture can be gotten, and you can also get the other good things on there, and that are the maps and that type of thing. So let's go to the map real quick, zoomed out far enough to see the whole thing. Hawaiian Islands, so you see the ones going around here, Oahu, Maui, of course the big island of Hawaii, and the eyeball there's where our Kilauea is, and we're zooming in a little bit into that cluster of earthquakes that we see all the time, and nothing unusual there. Those are there all the time, right? So pretty cool. DJ says 2 pineapples. Okay, so maybe what? $2,500 to start. What are you spending $2,500 on? My God, not $2,500 worth of Mentos and Coke. I hope not, Lisa. Don't waste your money on that. Anyway, our cluster of volcanoes, of earthquakes is still very, very active. They do have a gas detector in there as well, That one is closed though, so it doesn't tell you anything. Anyway, our volcano Kilauea being right there, we're going to zoom in on the area. You can see that is the crater that we just looked at. And of course around you can see all these different charts and things that are there. And those are helpful if you want to look at some of that stuff that's going on. And you can open those up and have a look and see what it's been doing on there as far as seismically, as well as if you want to look at the gas outputs. I don't know, that one's closed as well. I don't know why they have that. And here's your GPS. You can take a look at that, as well as you have tilt meters and things like that, some of which are working, some are not. Why is that one not working? There. Okay, that one is. So again, you guys can take a look at that, and they've got 4 of the cameras that you can actually click on and view. So pretty cool. Check out the thermal image. Amazing. What? Dr. Fox check. Okay. Break time. Piggy says it's break time. Okay, it's break time. I'm going to put it back to there, and going to get pop it. Okay. All right. Pepsi time. I'll go. What? 2,500 to Dr. Fox? No, don't send me 2,500. That's, you save your money. Please don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna go for a break though. Let's see where we can leave it. Actually, La Palma, or maybe we'll leave it here. It gives you something different to look at for a little while. And what? From each of you? Holy mackerel, no, don't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go on that break. So if you are enjoying what you're seeing today and you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider hitting that like button. Also, if you have not yet subscribed and you are enjoying what it is, and you want to see more of the content, by all means do hit that subscribe button, and hang on. We'll continue to do what we can, even if we don't have an eruptive volcano to view lava flows. We will do our best to get updated on as many as we can there. So anyway, glad to have you guys all on board though. If you need to know when the stream times are, you can take a look down below in the description, and that will be okay there. It'll tell you when they are happening. I am already going to forewarn people though, is on December 24th, there will not be a stream, and December 25th, there will not be a stream. December 26th, there will be. Okay, so Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I will not be having a stream for obvious reasons, right? And yeah, call it a Christmas break. Yeah, thanks, Sarah. It's all good. So yeah, Lucas, you better save those cookies for when you're without. Frisk's throwing money bills at Temmie. What? You're throwing bills? Don't throw bills around. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go for the break. Don't go away. I will be back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Keep smiling. And no throwing lava chunks or anything else at each other. Just be social. Have a nice coffee. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the holy mackerel. I just turned the microphone back on, and up pops this wow super chat. Hugo last. Wow, thank you kindly, Hugo. That is awesome. Thank you kindly, very kindly, for the $199.99 super chat. That is incredible. And so happy holidays, everyone. Wish me luck going to Europe on Friday. Going to propose to my girlfriend in Paris, midnight of New Year's. Wow, Hugo, awesome. And I wish you the best of success and good luck, and enjoy being there in Paris. And not sure where you're going to do it. If it is close to the Eiffel Tower or someplace, that would be awesome. If you get that as a background, I think you would be doing super. Thank you kindly, and really, really do appreciate that wonderful super chat. Man, wow. Thank you, Hugo. Really do appreciate it. So, okay, just trying to get at things here. Anyway, it is, yeah, Merry Christmas, Hugo. Definitely say that, and best of the season all the way through. Honestly, that's awesome. Thank you for your kind support. Anyway, it is the second hour here, and of course we have our ritual that we will follow here. And of course I'm going to put it back onto single mode here, and he's still at it. He's still at it. It's amazing that little guy is still going. He's been doing that all day. Okay, let's get into some piggies. Now, bacon seeds. Definitely bacon seed time. So, please, shh, quiet. They're sleeping. I think we might have seen these guys before, but that's okay. Just keep quiet. We won't bother them. All right. Seiken beads. How about that little cute guy? We didn't see him before, and he is just so darn cute. I just want to, like, give him a hug. Or is that a hog? I want to give him a hog. Get it? I want to give him a hug. Never mind. Punny. Okay, so, yeah, please, give your little piggy a hug. And he looks cute. Cute as all get out. So, gotta love it. It's awesome. And thank you, Piggy, for sharing those with us. And of course, I have one more here. And I think I need to turn these other ones off, though, to be able to make that work. There we go. And there's our little I Love Santa hat on this little fella. And that is a cute little... This is a more of a bacon seed. Really, really tiny bacon seed. So... gotta love it, you guys. Gotta love it. So, I can't find the pig in the haystack. Oh boy. Okay, so those are our bacon seeds, and that's all cool. Anyway, let's pop over. We'll look at some of the 3D maps that we've got. And that one is, of course, the lava flow that we've had in La Palma. And again, these are 3D maps that you guys can peruse yourself. You see the latest lava flow was right in here. It's where they seen hot lava on the surface. Most of everything else has kind of quit. And again, this is Mount Todoki, Mount La Laguna. And if we zoom in, this is the area before it ended up with all the volcanic stuff. This is actually Cumbre Vieja right there. in case you didn't actually know that. But that's what it was, and that's where it all began. And this is where the lava has made it to. And there's really not that much off-gassing or material coming up. We know there's a little bit more pushing in here because we see the steam in the other video, right? And even in this area a little bit, but not that much. And as I was saying, our lighthouse is safe and secure, and it is right there. And in that picture you can actually see it fairly well. So I don't think the lighthouse is in danger anymore, and we're okay with that. And looks like these farmers that had their looks like campers or something parked here, they'll be okay. They'll just have to build a new road and get them out of there. Actually, I don't know, can they get out? Yeah, they can. They can still go out that way. And yeah, down here somewhere, and get to the windies, back up. But where does that road go? Well, they're gonna have to fix that road before they can go anywhere. So that appears to be damaged slightly. So it's going to be interesting to see what these good people do in the future. And we know that there are going to be hardships for them to overcome. And I don't know if there was, I'm looking for another path up the hill here. Hopefully it's not way down here. Or is there even one? No, it doesn't look like there's another way out. So that is the only road that really goes down there. So they're going to have to figure out how they're going to get around that, and possibly have to build another road somewhere here or something. We'll see what the future brings. They might be able to bulldoze through here. Who knows? But they'll have to wait for that to cool. Epi Diddy Mouse says, hey, gotta run out early, kids. Okay, it's good to see everyone. Thanks, as always, Dr. Fox, all of your mod squad, and lavaliers, one and all. Next time. Take care, Epi Diddy Mouse. We'll see you, and all the best to you. Anyway, that shows that map. This is the other one. I do not remember if I refresh this. I am actually going to do that. We'll put it back here for right now, just so we don't have a blank screen. And this one is actually taking a little bit of time to load as well. But yeah, here's a little closer view. That was the last hot lava that we had flowing right along here. And it took out a few more homes and stuff like that. Not good, but not much you can do about it. So looking at the other one, let's see if we can find ourselves here. There we go. And this is what they were showing as far as the vents. And we now know that those vents are really not doing much right now. The yellow ones were the older ones, of course, more like the original ones, and then the other 8 were the ones that just happened not too long ago, I guess in the last month or so, from the eruptions. Anyway, if we zoom in on this one, it does show here that we do have, you noticed down here, the lava has actually made it out quite a ways underneath here, which is kind of neat to see. So it is spilled out, and that's actually going to kind of create a beach along here eventually. And I'm not sure if the lava has actually flowed underneath here this far. It does look a little bit odd and dirty, and I don't know if that's just an off stream or what's going on there, but I thought it was over here that we could see the edges. So maybe there was some lava flow in that direction. I don't know. And when we get in here, again, here you can kind of sort of see the same thing, where the protrusions have gone. And well, I'm trying to get this little spot here. I want to see if it clears up a little bit. And you can actually see that there was stuff going in underneath here. You can see the dark area. And I don't know if this is actually some islands that it created or not. It almost looks like a little island of two hornitos that developed right there underneath the water. So that is pretty interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And again, here, a lot of outflow, so this has gone quite a ways further underneath the waves than what was normally there. I think this is older material here, where it was dropping off into the ocean from back in 1949 for this stuff. So from about here on, that would be old lava. And then, of course, this would be newer stuff. So interesting and cool to see that going over top of that. I don't know if this one even works. I didn't reload it. We'll see if it reloads real quick. And is it going to work? Telling us to wait. And let's see if it'll work this time. Nope. Still broken. All right. Okay, we will leave that one alone. Not worry about it. Let's have a look at earthquakes. And let me see if I can get onto there. Earthquakes. Okay, La Palma earthquakes. I'm going to refresh it again now because I had... it's been quite some time since we started, an hour and a half ago since I had originally refreshed it. We want to get all the earthquakes. So this page here is the one that Paulzilla is bringing up the link for. And that is La Palma EQ. You can bring up that and get yourself the link. Now, you see where that star is. This is a little unusual. And we have seen a few of the little ones here. And these little guys, if they're not very far down, well, okay, where's that one? That's the latest and greatest. Let me see if I can get up to the top here. So that's 1.32 kilometers down. Now, being 2 kilometers down, that would probably indicate that this could be stress from weight dropping on there. So we don't know 100% for sure yet. This one here, if you're looking at the map, you can see the round circle, 11 kilometers down. This one here is out in the water, so it has no depth indicated, but that is this guy here. And I don't know if that's because we have extra material, extra weight on that side now, or what's going on. Here's another one that 1.9 doesn't show how deep it is, but let's see, does it show up there? No. Anyway, going through them, we don't see very many at all. A lot of that are less than a 2, which is kind of interesting. And as we back up through the day, I only see one 3.4. That was 14 kilometers down. And so far, we really haven't seen anything that was way down, other than this 2.2, 39 kilometers down. So when we see that, we have to kind of go, okay, the ones on the bottom are the ones that are working on the pumping up the lava. And when we don't see those ones on the bottom going off, that's indicating that we have no lava. Here's another one that's 40 kilometers down, but I'm not sure where. Yeah, that's right there. Okay. Still, it's not showing anything major, so that's 2 of them that are over 40, or at the 40 mark. There's 3, there's 4. So we've got some activity down there, but nothing as much as what we normally would see. Did I pass this already? Yeah, I did. Okay. I did. I went too far too fast because we don't have that many earthquakes today. So most of them are very small. So we only have one that was 3.4. that's it for the day as far as over 3. The other ones are over 2 or just over 1. So not very much activity. In other words, it is exactly, 40 kilometers down, definitely. So anyway, they want to go move to the next one here, and that is over to this guy. Actually, I'm going to put it back on this guy for a second. I have to dig that up yet and see where we are. All right, pop that one up there. A couple things I need to update there, so give me a second or two, and we'll get them on. Things are loading differently today. I don't know why. Strange. Okay. Why does it look so weird? All right. Well, things are gone wacko on the other one. Let's put it on there anyway. It tells me that it's missing map data, so that's okay, and at least still brought up La Palma, and we can take a quick look. I've got it set for 24 hours, so that's what we're seeing. It's everything from 24 hours to now, and when we click on 5+, we see nothing. 4+, nothing, and 3 we should see. There's that one 10 hours ago, 3.4 that we've seen, 14 kilometers down. So it is in the upper playground area, and hopefully it's going to throw something out, but I don't think it will. And there's all our 2s, and you can see them kind of spread out. 2.2, and this is a little odd over here that we're getting a 2.2. And that location, how far down was it? This is actually 39 kilometers down. So the fact that it's showing up on the surface there is not a real indicator of what's happening underneath. So, you know, if it is affecting the volcano, it definitely, the pipes would be coming in a different direction here. So okay, we'll get rid of that. 19 hours ago, 1 kilometer down. This again would be one of those settling cracks or weight causing that, and that is likely what that is. Something, because you know, you have old volcanic island, you may have an old lava tube underneath there that just got crushed because it couldn't support the weight that was now on top of it, with, you know, having another 20 meters of lava weight on top could crush a thing and cause it to collapse, create a little bit of a rumble, that kind of thing. So all good. And here 23 hours ago, that's the other 36 kilometer one. And and that's 40 kilometers down. Where's this guy? 39. So there are some of the ones there, but they're not doing as much as they could. I will leave it at that. That looks pretty good though. And when we get back, we will look at this one and go around the world. Once we get to that point. I did refresh that map, so we'll leave it there, and we'll get ready to go for a break. And also wanted to throw in I gotta write something down here. Sorry, had to write something down, forgot to. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, we'll look at that afterwards, and we'll see what earthquakes are happening around the world, and we'll also take a look at our volcano map. I'm going to see if we can get that refreshed as well, and that should all be good. We will leave you on, let's see, where do we want to leave you? Can we leave you there? Yeah, count the meteorites that are coming, or the meteors. If you see meteors flying through the air, would be nice. See if you can spot any. I did see one earlier that was off on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, with the bright moonlight, that doesn't help much if you're looking for meteors. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. If you do enjoy watching this and have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting it. Certainly does help us out with our YouTube analytics. As well as if you haven't subscribed yet, you want to see more of this in the future, by all means hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified once we go live. And of course, our times are listed down below in the description. We try to be on every day. And the only days that we aren't going to be on in the foreseeable future are Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So the 24th and the 25th, definitely going to be taking a break there. And I may have to take a break on this Sunday coming up as well. I will see. I'm just looking at, that's the week before Christmas here. So I have a few things that I do need to get done as well. So anyway, we'll see what happens. That's still a few days away. We're going to work on it. Anyway, on that friendly note, keep smiling, everyone. Thank you. And I do really have to throw another thank you out there to Hugo Last. Awesome super chat. And we wish you all the best on your trip over to Europe. And hopefully that she says, wee wee. I'm not trying to sound rude when I say that, but as in yes when you ask her. All right, all good. All the best. And keep smiling. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in 5 minutes or so. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. I am watching that things are going up and down as far as the bit rate. It did take a couple of dips here. All of a sudden, I'm not sure why, but it did indeed. And yeah, DJ puts up the microphone saying, "Hey, I'm back." So, all good. Hang on. There we go. Okay, cleared that throat. Had to do that. Yep. Anyway, I did say I was going to take us somewhere and we were going to look at earthquakes around the world. So let's go do that real quick. And I did refresh that map. And I just got to get myself on it now. And where is it? There it is. There we go. Okay, there's my mouse. And of course, you can see, you know, the gist of what's been going on the planet. If we zoom in a little bit more, we see that we only have this little guy here, 4.6, and that's already long ago, and showing that that was out there a while back. So that's from the 22nd of November. So they're showing stuff from way too long ago here. Why? That's more than a week. Why is this thing? Should be 7 days, all magnitudes. There we go. All right, we got rid of a bunch of stuff. A little bit better. I guess it reset itself. So we don't see anything major happening anywhere over there. Greece has had a recent one here. This should be down by Piggy somewhere. A 4.2, but not too close. Hopefully she didn't have anything bad down there. And I see one in, this was, what was it, on the 9th, a 4.0, Rudna, Poland. That is interesting. I haven't seen one there before. So kind of strange, but that's okay. If we take a look at the basic ring of fire, of course, all the way from Alaska, all the way around down into the western side of South America, and then it actually comes across and kind of goes over into New Zealand area, and then, of course, through the New Guineas and Indonesia and so on, and ends up coming back up the line where Japan, and then of course the Russian peninsula, and then back over to Alaska. So that's our ring of fire, and we do have a bunch of earthquakes, but nothing major that has happened. The only thing that I can see here is that we've had this guy down in Chile, 4.0, nothing too bad. We have this one here that looks like it is in where, Mexico? Yeah, it is down on the Yucatan Peninsula, probably close to Acapulco. Anyway, way down there, 4.8. Hopefully nothing major happening there. And if we zoom in on Hawaii a little bit, we see one new spot that they've got listed there, a 2.1 Pehala, I think is how that's pronounced, if I'm right. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. It gives you an idea of what's going on anyway. The area out here west of Oregon, it really has subsided. We don't see too much new stuff there. We see a couple little tiny specks in California, and one over here in Nevada, and that's in Mina, Nevada, and a 0.5, 33 kilometers east of Mina, Nevada. All right, 6.4 kilometers down, and nothing really major going on there. If we go kind of scour the rest of the planet, of course we don't get anything from Iceland, and we'll have a look at that next. And in the Middle East and those areas. We do see some older stuff. 5 over in Iran, and this was the one that's down near Piggy there, for the 4.2. And then we see one here in the Hijacker Strait, the Gulf of Aden, 10 kilometers down, a 4.7. That would not have affected too much on either side, either Somalia or Yemen. Since it was out in the water, we don't see too much. Anyway, wanted to zoom in here a little bit more on Java, and everything here on the island of Java seems to be quiet now. We do have this one here, a 4.8, and it really is, again, they're showing 10 kilometers down. Not sure what that's about, and that's already older, right? So not going to worry about those. We don't see anything new shaking anywhere, and we'll leave it as that. Oh, I missed this guy here in Africa. That's an unusual spot. And 5 kilometers down, and what is it? Foshville, South Africa. Interesting location, and 5 kilometers down. Okay. That almost is in that gold mine area, so I'm wondering if maybe something rumbled underneath there. I hope no gold miners got trapped or anything like that. That'd be horrible. That is one of the deepest gold mines out there in the world, so really interesting to know that part. Rift area, not sure if that's an actual rift underneath there. I'm going to have to take a look and see if we can find fault lines in that area. It's always really interesting to see, what lies under Africa, because that's one of the thickest continents that we have. So, your Mexican geography isn't good. Acapulco is on the Pacific coast, Yucatan Peninsula on. Yeah, but no, hang on. Let me zoom into that, Pavel. Since you brought that up. Okay, this is they consider this whole thing the Yucatan Peninsula from about here. And Acapulco, oh, it's way over here. Sorry, all right, I'm a little off, but it was not too far away from Acapulco. So there you go. Just down the coast. Just get on your jet ski and scoot for a bit. You'll be there in no time. And what do they call it? The Gulf of something. And every time I try to make it bigger, I can't see it. I'm not even going to go there. Mexico is pretty narrow. Yeah, it is. But there's that other one that was right on the Guatemala-Mexican border. So that's pretty cool, too. And that was a 5.7. But see, the depth on that is 180 kilometers. Oh, what is this other one? This is 102 kilometers down. That's a long ways down. It really is. That's pretty cool. All right. Pavel's giving me a hard time. Merida and Cancun. Yeah. Cancun is over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, and this is where the big meteor hit, okay, that killed all them there dinosaurs. And that's right about in here. So that's pretty interesting. All right, so let's zoom out, and we are going to go over to Iceland. And there is our volcano in Iceland, and it is still off-gassing, as we can see. I did move the time clock back to just about 3 p.m. Otherwise, we wouldn't be seeing much of it. Wanted you guys to see that it was still indeed off-gassing, and it is doing exactly that. So this thing is probably going to be spewing out gas for a long time yet. We'll see what happens in the future. I did refresh the rumble chart, and of course this one is for The one we're looking at is actually for Grimsvatn and Grimsvatn. And anyway, we'll look at that in a second. We do see the spikes there. Actually, why does it not look like it's updated? Let me redo that. It should have been all the way to the 15th. Yeah, something wrong with that sensor. That's slow data coming here, because we should be on that line already. So something going on there. Anyway, we're going to scroll up and have a look at the one for our wonderful Ragnar, and that is Fjall, and again, it's not updated. So I'm wondering if they're having issues with the data flow, because it should be right up to the line already, and we're not seeing it. Actually, that's a day behind already. What's going on here? We're a day behind. Let me refresh that and see if that changes. No, doesn't change. So yeah, something wrong with the sensor, because we're missing a day and a half of info already, and I don't think they would have turned it off. So hopefully, yeah, Hecla could just boom. You betcha, it could. It's that type. So let's leave it there for half a sec. Let me see if I can get over to my earthquake map, and then we will see what we can come up with there. Okay, that one is good, and I want to refresh this other one so we have the latest, and not a day and a half of data missing. Probably had a Windows update on the server, DrFox. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it, Dream. Actually, when you think about it, remember that thing that everybody was having problems with yesterday? That may be something they may be affected by it as well, with the Apache software or whatever it is. Anyway, let's get you over to the actual chart there. I will get that a little bit more, or the actual map, I should say. More centered, there we go. And just in general, we're looking at what is the newest, and of course you can see on the chart here, reds are the newest, and of course the oldest will be back in the blue stuff here for 7 days ago. This is obviously already a couple of days old. We do have a new little cluster in here is trying to rebuild itself. I'm not sure if that's, yeah, from the 15th, 6:17 a.m., 8 kilometers down, 1.4 in magnitude. This may be from yesterday, I don't know. No, today as well, 1.2, 9 clicks down, 2:23 a.m. This one is 4:42 a.m., 10 kilometers down, 1.2 magnitude. So there are some happening out here. I'm not sure what that little cluster is all about, but 6:26 a.m., 1.1, 9 kilometers down, and then a few more little ones in between here, 7 kilometers down, 1.2 at 13:55. So 1:55 or almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This, I believe, might be yesterday's. Yes, it is. 0.8, 11 kilometers down, so that's all right. Anyway, we'll zoom out just slightly so we can see the map. I do see a couple little spots here. I'm not even going to check those. They're happening all the time there. Let's zoom into this area. Of course, this is Astja, and if we zoom in, we can see a tiny little cluster of itsy bitsy little baby volcano, or earthquakes, I mean, happening 5 kilometers down, 0.6 for that one. This one is from yesterday, so we won't bother. That was a 0.5, 5 kilometers down. That's yesterday's. This other one is yesterday's. That's yesterday's. So we only have the one new one in there. Is this a new one here? Yep, from today, 8 kilometers down, 0.6 at 10:30 in the morning. And let's see, if we zoom back out just slightly, we want to see what is happening in this little cluster here. As soon as it updates and refreshes, slow on their map today, but that's okay. Anyway, we'll zoom in here first, see what these are. These are today's, 0.45 kilometers down, 13:16 in the afternoon, so quarter after 1. This is 4 a.m., 11 kilometers down, and 0.5, so very small. You have some kind of movement, but nothing major. Again, 0.45 kilometers down. Gives you a little bit of an idea that they do have something going on underneath. We're just going to check the bigger ones here. A 7 kilometers down at 4:38 in the morning. This one 4:37 in the morning. 5 kilometers down, a 0.1 or 1.0, I should say. And then you've got a bunch of little ones here. So there may be something moving or rubbing or breaking apart underneath there. I'm not sure what the heck is going on. Let's zoom back into this area a little bit. Not sure what these guys are doing. Those are older from yesterday. I believe that was yesterday's as well. Yep, 2.2. So we don't see anything new here at all, or in this one, so we won't bother checking too much more. This might be a new one here. No, yesterday's as well. What about this guy? Yeah, this is new. So a 1.4, 3 kilometers down, and it happened at 8:30 in the morning, roughly Iceland time. Makes you wonder what's going on underneath the ice, but very cool. If we zoom into this area, you don't see anything new at all there. It's all calm. This area here is Hekla, and that's got some new ones. I think that might be today. Yeah, 5 kilometers down. Daily calling it quits for tonight. Good night, Dr. Fox and everyone. Daily, have a really good night and take care of yourself, okay? 1.75 kilometers down, 5 o'clock in the morning. And then it had a little buddy right there, 15:40 in the afternoon, 0.9, 11 kilometers down. When's this guy happening? That was yesterday's, so we won't bother with him. And we might have a bunch more little ones here. Yeah, 9:30 or 9:53, 0.7, 10 kilometers down from today. At 11:06 a.m., 0.4, 7 kilometers down. And here we got another one, 4:36 a.m., 9 kilometers down. Or sorry, 0.9, 5 kilometers down. All right, we'll get the order done. Anyway, gives you an idea. There is a little bit of stuff happening there, but nothing too serious. We did have this guy sitting out here at the coast, 4 kilometers down, 1.2, and that happened about 1:30 in the afternoon. So not sure what that guy was about. For those who aren't familiar with Iceland, this area here is called the Reykjanes Peninsula, and of course this is Reykjavik, the capital city. Over here, this is the airport that's called Keflavik, and if you look down here, you can see the town of Grindavik, and of course the famous Blue Lagoon right in that area. And again, it's a little slow with the updates on the map, but you can also see the buildings for the power station right beside it. Not too much happening in that area. That cluster has basically ceased doing things. This one has all turned green and old on us, so nothing major happening there. And if we zoom out just to check out here on the Reykjanes Ridge to see if there's anything else happening, and we don't see anything, so let's get back over to our volcano. We will zoom in that area and see. Just wanted to see what was going on there. And of course Ragnar is sitting right about here, And this is Geldingadarler. That's now full of lava, so the elevation would definitely have to be changed in the future. Upper Meridalier and Meridalier Valley going here, and in this area we do have one little quake here that looks fresh. That is from yesterday though, 0.9, 6 kilometers down at 2148. So just about midnight, well, 2148, 9:48 in the evening, 10 o'clock, whatever. But we don't see a heck of a lot of anything else out here. Come on, map, refresh. Okay, there it is, slowly. And this is Keilir, and that is an old volcano. We did have our big cluster of earthquakes here before. Everything has subsided, so we're not seeing a heck of a lot of anything. This valley here is not haggy, and this area is not creaky, and pretty cool to see. Since, yep, I walked all the way up here. Yeah, I walked to here. I didn't go all the way up to there. Just along the ridge. Was pretty cool. Anyway, that is it for Iceland for today. We don't see anything major going on. No threats that are imminent. And let's just take a look at their volcano map. And of course, Hekla was the one that we were more interested in. Grimsvatn right here. This is the one that we thought could have something happen, but has not. And that was Askja up there that we looked at. So this one here was the one on the Reichen's thing there. That's our Ragnar that we were looking at, and it is quiet. So getting off those maps, let's pop over to, yeah, we'll go do, no, that's not the weather map. This is the weather map. And here is popping back over into La Palma area, or the Canary Islands, and we will take a look at the weather that's happening there. I know it is already time to end the stream, but I'm going to go over the weather anyway. And let's see if I can find that one. There we go. And if we zoom back out, zoom back in, it'll update maybe. Yeah. So just looking at the way the wind currents are coming around, it is definitely different than what's been happening before. And of course right now that's on the temperature map, so we're seeing fairly warm winds all the way around. Even though it's a little cooler inland there, I don't know, 11 degrees, that's pretty cold for there. 10 degrees. Makes you wonder what's going on. And precipitation, and just to give you a little bit of an idea, if we zoom in on it, we don't see anything on the island right now. We do see that they do have some showers around the area, but nothing that we're going to worry about. And wind speed in general, we'll just show you what the speeds are, and it's relatively calm. You know, you got 2 or 3 kilometers an hour, and you see where the wind is blowing. It's blowing all that. Whatever's left of the smoke and ash coming out of the volcano is going to the eastern side of the island. Headleyman BC made it in right at the end. Henrietta, good evening. I didn't see you till just now. Welcome. And who else snuck in here while I wasn't looking? William Kershaw III is here. Let's see, who else? Old Mummy of Hamsters, oink. Glad to have you on board. Hans also here. And hopefully I got most of you. If again, if I didn't say hello to you, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just sometimes I don't see everybody coming in because of what's going on, or busy doing things, trying to, you know, produce the show myself while I'm doing things. Anyway, we'll pop back out a little bit, and see where some of the wind currents are going. Looks like you're going to have some wind and a snowstorm or something happening in the Midwest of the United States. Possibly some bad weather if you're in Greenland or out in the eastern coast of Canada or up in the Hudson's Bay. Maybe in a place called Winnipeg, we'll be getting some snow. We refer to it as winter peg, of course. And if you look here on the western coast, we see we've got some hot air being pushed back up, but everything seems to be stalling here. So, Bob, C&D boy, I don't know what your weather is going to be like. I'm not going to try to predict it. Anyway, that is there, and that is zoomed out all the way. I guess over here in the they got a storm happening. I guess that's a cyclone, and they calling it Ray, and that's happening. What island is that? That is. Oh, I'm not sure. What land that is? Manila there. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. Probably part of the Philippines. So, anyway, on that good note, one last peek over at Etna, and I guess that's the moon setting behind it. Pretty awesome view, and pretty cool, if you ask me, as it continues to off-gas a little bit. And we will pop back on the observatory in La Palma. Gives you a pretty good view from the top side with that bright moonlight lighting everything up. So really good, guys and gals. And it is about that time. It is actually, I've gone over a little bit, but we're all good. I thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. And glad that you're here. Just because Cumbre Vieja has stopped does not mean we're going to stop streaming, just so you know that. We will continue to do what we can to find our next volcano that is in a good position and to erupt, and we'll see what we can do. Going to keep on working on it, you guys. So I wish everyone all the best. I want to have a special thank you to my super chatters, Leo Carlson and Hugo Last. And again, Hugo, if you're still listening, I wish you the very best and successful visit to Paris. And like I said, I hope she says we. I hope she's not having to say we. Only one we. Anyway, hope it's all good, and the best of luck, and congratulations, by the way. So, on that note, that takes care of my super chatters, my moderators. Awesome, you guys. Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Paulzilla, and C&D Boy. You guys done another fantastic, outstanding job tonight. Very good of you, and thank you very much for doing so. Really do appreciate your help and your good abilities there. And on that other note, I think that's it for me. I'm going to say good night to all of you. You all take care, all the best, and please remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and good night, everyone. Thank you. almost forgot to say oink. I better say oink. It's a good thing I didn't shut the stream off yet. Oink. Good night, everyone. Oink.